Hello and welcome to a new video. Many people ask me help on creating their startup and then G-code. So I decided to realize this tool that can help people that are new to Klipper to realize their start and then G-code. The tool is in beta. I would love to hear your feedback so I can improve it in the right direction. So please comment below and subscribe to the channel in order to get the updates that I will make to the tool and the communication. So let's start. This is the tool. In the first page you have an example macro, and in the help section you will find a lot more examples of macro to start from. Here below you have the list of the macros that are right now available, and I will increase this list over time, so stay tuned. So in order to create your start G-code, you click on G-code and let's start from new fresh. So here you have the page. You can select to make the start G-code and the end G-code. You will do both probably. So here how does it work? On the right side you have a list of commands that you can insert in the central part. The certain part that will appear a list of commands that will be executed in sequence from top to bottom by the printer. So the first thing that we do is generally home the axis. So I think here in the home part I have home all axis and home all axis if not homed. The first one will always do the homing procedure. The second one will do the homing procedure if it's not already done by the printer. I don't want to waste time, so I home all axis if are not already homed. Then the second thing that I would like to do is to set the bed to temperature, and here you have two options: set the bed temperature and wait, or set the bed temperature and proceed. I want to wait the bed to reach temperature, so I add this one, and here you can put the degrees in Celsius that you would like to reach for the bed, like say like 90, or you can push this button and get the value that you have set up in your slicer. This is what I prefer. So go here. But then I realized that probably before homing I want to set the bed temperature, so the bed start reaching the temperature earlier, and I waste less time. So in order to move this up, here you have the arrow that you can use to move the command up. And now the first thing that the printer does is set that bed temperature, start heating the bed, and then home if it's not homed. This is a Varon 2.4, so I need to level my gantry, but before leveling the gantry I want to wait some minute in order the print to reach their thermal stability. So I have here in the MISC section wait for a number of seconds. I want to wait like 3 minutes, so 180 seconds, and go. And then I need to level my gantry, or if it is a trident, sorry, you can use Z tilt adjust. But this is a 2.4, so I put the quad gantry level if not already done, because if it's already done, it's already done and we can proceed. Then I would like to run the bed mesh calibration, and here I can load the bed mesh profile that I already have stored, or clear the bed mesh and do or a full bed mesh or an adaptive mesh. I will go for adaptive mesh that will mesh only the area of the plate that is that I will be using during my print. Here you have the search, so you can search like I have several macros that you can find. So in the option you can add options, that things that are optional that you may have in your printer, like I have Nevermore, so I want to add the Nevermore. Here you put the Nevermore, the name of the fan in the Klipper configuration that you want to use. Click OK, and now in fan you have turn on Nevermore, turn off Nevermore. So and here now the search works. If you search for Nevermore, so I want to turn on Nevermore, and then I would like to put my nozzle to temperature. So set extruder temperature and wait, and here again I get it from the slicer, and OK. Last thing I want to do is a purge, and here you have two options, the front purge line or the adaptive purge. This will create like sort of small rice grain symbol near the object. Is very effective. I suggest you to try. And when you add this kind of macros, it will add also all the dependent macro that you need in order to run this query. If there is a command that is not present in the toolbox but you have in your printer, you can add a custom command and type like, I don't know, a clean macro that you might have. Clean nozzle. And again, move it in the position you like with the arrow, or delete it if you don't want. If you wish to create a new macro, you can add a new macro and it will appear in this list box, and you can edit a custom macro that you need. But let's proceed to the ENG code. And so at the end of my printer, I want to move away from the object, so move away from print. And then I want to park the head in the central rear position, and maybe I want to retract a bit of filament so it does not ooze everywhere. I want to do it before parking, so it will do as soon as it move away from the object. We'll retract the filament, park in the back, and then I want to turn off all the heaters that I have on the printer, so plate and nozzle, and I want to disable all the motors. And so in MISC, I think, disable motors, and that's it. That can be a nice print end. When I finish creating my macro, I can generate the code. Here you see a preview of the code, and here you see all the settings for all the slicer. I will add the Idea Maker very soon, so we will find here also Idea Maker, and this is the code that you need to cut, copy, paste in your slicer in order to make this macro to work. Nice. Now you can save this macro and share with your friend, with your community, so you can talk about your print and start G code and receive comment, improve it, and you can download it. So you download the file, you select keep on the browser, and here you have it downloaded, and you can go in Fluid or Mainsail and upload it. So I have uploaded. Let's take a look at it. Here is the macro file that has been generated based on my input. As you can see, it has comments, so you can easily understand what's going on. And here you have a link that you can always open in order to modify it again, download it again, and improve your macro, your startup macro. So the last thing you need to do in order to make it working is to go in your printer CFG. In the last part, I suggest you to put it right above this save config line that you have, or if you do not have as a last row in your printer config, and put include start.cfg and save and restart. If you have other print start macros, I suggest you to comment it out with the pound sign, and save and restart, and that's it. You have your new start and stop. You need to configure your preferred slicer, and you're ready to go. Please subscribe to the channel, comment below, and I will update you soon. Thank you very much.